Estoy con Japandroids minutos antes de que se presenten por primera vez en la Ciudad de México. Hi.
Hi.
I would like to know how you guys first started playing music together.
We met at university when we were going to school, and we didn't play in a band then and didn't play music together, but we went to a lot of concerts together, and we liked a lot of the same bands, and we talked about one day when we were finished school we would start a band. But we weren't really going to do that until we were finished school. And when we did finish, when we graduated, I moved to Vancouver, where Dave was already living, and we started the band. And that was in 2006, and then we've just been doing it since.
So you both finished school. Do you have like jobs, like regular jobs, or is it just the band?
We used to, but we don't anymore. This is kind of just ever since this album came out and we started getting so much good publicity and good press, and people started knowing about our band. We basically just started touring and haven't stopped. So we started touring our kind of like major tours in June 2009, and we basically haven't stopped since then. And we'll be touring at least until the end of October, pretty much straight.
Pitchfork was really gentle with you guys. I mean, you can never tell when they're gonna like a band or not, but they gave you a great review, right?
Mm-hmm.
How important was it for you, not only Pitchfork but the media in general, to turning and looking at you guys?
Well, I think the internet in general was it was the way that we sort of became known outside of Vancouver. And Pitchfork was definitely the biggest, that was like the biggest push we had into like being in a real band.
So how hard was it? I mean, it's just the two of you. How hard was it for you to take what you did in the record and take it to a stage, to a live stage?
No, not that hard, because our record is almost a live record. It's just kind of, we just went into the studio and played just like we always play every night. And we had to play better, but yeah, I mean, we just kind of went in there and played, and that was our record. So that's kind of the way we've always recorded. We don't really know how to record any other way. So it really wasn't that hard at all. So
what about, are you working on a new record?
Yeah, right now what we're kind of busy doing whenever we're home is working on a 7-inch single series that we're putting out over the course of this year. So we've released 2 of them, and when we go home we're going to have a bit of a break in August, and we're going to go back in the studio then and try and work on the next one and maybe the next one after that. And then we're going to keep touring right until the end of October, as I said, and then that's kind of our cutoff time. We told ourselves we should stop touring and say no to things so that we can have some time at home and actually really plan out what we want to accomplish with the next record. There's ideas here and there, but I think we need to like really sit down before we start dealing with like the next record.
So 7-inch, that's an interesting format. Why do you think that the music industry is turning back to vinyl?
I just think it's becoming really obvious now that you have to give people a reason to buy music physically. Like a CD doesn't really mean that much to the average music listener anymore. If they buy one, they're just going to put it on their computer and put it on their iPod anyway. So, and if it's at home at $20 to buy a CD, it's just no, people don't do that anymore. So if you want someone to buy your music and have something to hold, which a lot of music fans, they still want something to actually hold and look at and have something in their room or to take with them that's like a part of the band, so 7 inches and vinyl records are a way to do that. They're a way to physically hold the music and physically look at something and to have it just be more than something that's on an iPod. And to a lot of people like us, that's just a really important thing. We grew up listening to music pre-internet, so collecting records and having something to hold and look at is like an important part. So yeah, that's why we decided to do to always press our records on vinyl and try and make what we have as cool as possible, so when you actually spend money on it, you're really getting something. So.
Prettier as well.
Yeah.